Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Oladimeji TA, your mathematics teacher. Welcome to the last period of mathematics for this week, as far as our e-learning class is concerned. And in this period, we are going to look at more examples on change of subject of formula. Now, let's continue with the examples. Example 7. We've looked at 6 examples so far, so we continue with example 7. Make x the subject of formula y is equal to x minus m. Solution. The first thing we have to do is to switch sides. So x minus m is equal to y. To undo the subtraction, we are going to add m to both sides. And this is going to give us x minus m plus m is equal to y plus m. When this is solved, we have x is equal to y plus m. X is equal to y plus m. Example 8. Make x the subject of the formula y is equal to 8x. Solution. Let's switch sides. We rewrite it as 8x is equal to y. 8x is equal to y. Now, 8 is multiplying x here to give us y. How do we get x? So we undo the multiplication by dividing both sides by 8. So 8x over 8 is equal to y over 8. And when this is solved, we have x is equal to y over 8 as the subject of the formula. X is equal to y over 8. Let's look at example 9. Make x the subject of the formula y is equal to x over 8. Make x the subject of the formula y is equal to x over 8. Solution. Rewrite by switching sides. X over 8 is equal to y. X over 8 is equal to y. Here, x is being divided by 8. So we need to undo this. And to undo the division is to use multiplication. So we are going to multiply 8 by both. Multiply both sides by 8. So x over 8 times 8 is equal to y times 8. And that will give us x is equal to 8y. X is equal to 8y. Now, x is the subject of the formula and is given by 8y. Example 10. Make x the subject of the formula y is equal to 2x plus 5. Y equals 2x plus 5. Rewrite by switching sides. And this will give us 2x plus 5 is equal to y. 2x plus 5 is equal to y. Then here, 5 is added to 2x to give us y. And we are targeting x as the subject of the formula. So the first thing to do is to undo that addition of 5. And that will be done by subtracting 5 from both sides. So we have 2x plus 5 minus 5 is equal to y minus 5. And when this is simplified, we have 2x is equal to y minus 5. So the next thing now is to get x. And here, 2 is multiplying x to give us y minus 5. So to undo this multiplication, we divide both sides by 2. And that will give us 2x over 2 is equal to y minus 5 all over 2. So 2x over 2 will give us x is equal to y minus 5 all over 2. So x is now the subject of the formula, and it's given by x is equal to y minus 5 everything over 2. Example 11. Example 11. Make x the subject of the formula y equals x over 2 plus 5. In this formula, the division by 2 is for x alone. So to solve this, we switch sides by rewriting the formula as x over 2 plus 5 is equal to y. X over 2 plus 5 is equal to y. Now, after doing this, we need to switch sides. Or, before we switch sides, let's get rid of division by 2, which is on x. And to do this, to undo this division by 2, we multiply every terms in the formula by 2. And that is going to give us x over 2 times 2 plus 2 times 5 plus 2 times y. Everything multiplied by 2. And when this is simplified, we have x plus 10 is equal to 2y. X plus 10 is equal to 2y. Then we now undo plus 10 by subtracting both sides, by subtracting 10 from both sides. So that will give us x plus 10 minus 10 is equal to 2y minus 10. X plus 10 minus 10 is equal to 2y minus 10. Solving this, we have x plus 2y. X is equal to 2y minus 10. X is equal to 2y minus 10. Now, x is the subject of the formula. Example 12, which is going to be the last example we are going to consider for this week. Make x the subject of the formula. Y is equal to axb. Y is equal to ax over b. The question is, make x the subject of the formula. Y is equal to ax all over b. We switch out by rewriting it as ax over b is equal to y. Ax over b is equal to y. Ax over b is equal to y. So the question again is y is equal to ax over b. So we want to make x the subject of the formula. So we switch side by rewriting as ax over b is equal to y. Then we need to undo division by b by multiplying both sides by b. And that is going to give us b into bracket ax over b, bracket close, is equal to b times y. When this is solved, we have ax is equal to by. Ax is equal to by. So the next thing now is to divide both sides by a to get our x. So dividing both sides by a, we have ax over a is equal to by over a. And when this is simplified, we have x is equal to by over a. X is equal to by over a. So before I'm going to end this topic, let's quickly run through what we've done so far for this week. In period 1, when we started, we look at formulae and substitution. That's what we started with, formulae and substitution. We look at some formulas and we look at how we can substitute values to get another values in the formula. So after that, we now move to, we look at some examples before we now move to period 2, where we started change of subject of formula. And there we look at series of examples too on how we can change one quantity to another one to make it the subject of the formula. We'll run through series of examples until we get to example 12, which is the last one we consider. So far so good. The students should read their notes, understand everything we've done so far, and the questions on the topic will be uploaded on the school portal. Please check the school portal for the questions, then answer the questions and upload your solution back to the appropriate place on the school portal. Please make sure this is done on or before the deadline that is going to be stipulated on the question. Until next week when I will come your way again. Once again, my name is Oladimeji T.A., your mathematics teacher. I'm saying Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.